G'day and welcome back to another episode of Ward's TV here at Ward's Gym. I'm with my guest today, Kira Oliver. She's back from her rookie debut at the CrossFit Games. Welcome for coming on the show, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's awesome to find out all about your experience at the CrossFit Games. Your build up to the CrossFit Games, you know, your support crew that you had while you were there and here, and yeah, everyone just wants to know more about it because, like, how many people make it to the CrossFit Games? Boop, you know, so awesome, mate. Tell us about your journey to the CrossFit Games.
The Open was really different for me this year. 2019 Open, I guess you would call it. I'd started a new job, lots of traveling, so I was doing it really for me. Second time doing it at Awards, I'd improved so much. It was just really enjoying it, having a good time, and seeing if I could maintain that level from the previous year, mainly Masters. I was looking at.
Yeah, that was your focus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Masters?
Yeah.
And, like, I guess we all do the Open each year, and it might change now with the new way it's going with sanctions and stuff, but so you did it and you're like, I'm going to focus on Masters. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah. I really wanted to keep close enough to that. Like, I had 300 in mind. I wanted to keep close enough to that
worldwide.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, week one's done and you're like, hang on, I'm coming first in my country. Maybe I could just go to the CrossFit Games and represent Barbados. Yeah?
It didn't really actually hit until 4 and 5. I think when the gym...
You thought it was a fluke that you could win everything? Yeah.
The guys here started to go, we've had a look, you do realise where you're sitting, right?
Yeah.
It's like, nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Be fine. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
And then it came to the last 2 workouts and it was on like Donkey Kong then.
Yeah. And then you make it through the 5 weeks, you're like, all right, I've made it, but then you don't know.
No, you don't.
You don't get a good job, mate. You're in. See it. You know when it's on. Nah, what do they do?
First of all, I think we had about a month.
Yep.
And then they send you your video requests, and then you have 48 hours to turn that around.
Yep.
I hadn't videoed any of my workouts except for the last one because I didn't think I'd be in that position.
That's right, because we had to redo them.
Yeah, before I got on a flight to Newcastle.
Fantastic. Nothing better than doing workouts over and over and over again. Yeah.
And then not even after that, you've got like we had another 2 weeks, then we got a request for our nationality, confirmation of our nationality. So passports, driver's licenses, everything had to be submitted. And then about 3 weeks after that is when we got the email to say, here's your invitation.
Right.
So it was a really long time of being in limbo. You had to like pretend you were going and to keep training.
You're like, all right, we'll start putting some things in place. Let's look at flights. Let's look at accommodation. Let's get the training ramped right up now because we're training for the unknown, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you've done the Open, but it's nothing like what you think it's going to be when you get there, is it? Because you don't know what you're going to do.
No, and, you know, everyone after the Open, because, you know, you go back to basics, you start building strength, and everything works towards the next Open. So that's sort of what you want to do. But you then realise that you're going to be pushing your limits. So it's just trying to find that balance, and then your diet starts changing, your hours, your training starts changing, and everything.
And you still have to maintain a healthy work life, home balance. You know, you've got to put all that together. People don't understand what it takes to go to athlete level. Like, I think if you've got it, you can switch it and go, all right, athlete mode. It has to happen. Yeah. Right.
You really have to shut the door on everything. So when you walk in here, you shut the door on work. When you get home, you shut the door on it. Like, the amount of time that it consumes in every decision during your day becomes about fuel for the next training session, recover from the one before, get some stretching in while you're at work, make sure you're not sitting down all the time, as well as trying to really pay attention at work, be able to function.
Yeah.
And then, with the traveling as well, it was a very, very delicate balancing act. Hashtag pray for Phil.
Pray for Phil. Phil, your husband. Yeah, tell us about Phil and his support and how good he is.
He was awesome. I don't think I even had to. Well, I didn't even ask. But he was coming and he was going to be right there for the whole time.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Champion bloke.
And yeah, he put up with the hangriness and the amount of time. The amount of time it takes getting in, doing all of the right things.
Yeah.
Like the warm up, the stretches, the accessory.
Yeah, there's so much time.
It's so much.
Yeah, there's so much time. People don't. They wouldn't think that it takes as much as it does, but it takes so much. And I always thought of it as it's like you're getting up to do public speaking, but you've never learnt to read, and you want to be over prepared and be like, all right, I'm going to learn to read. I'm going to read because I don't want to get up there and just be like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
Even though you know what to do, but you want to be prepared.
You want to give yourself the best possible chance.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to get there and go, oh, geez, this is still really hard. Diet-wise, you're saying, so you were eating heaps, weren't you?
Oh, it was...
Running like 8% body fat and couldn't get enough food in.
I think I topped out about 2,600 to 2,800 calories a day. And like I was having
And that's of clean food too. Like you could do 2,600, I'll give you 3 Snickers bars. You know?
It's just like the guys at work were just gobsmacked at how much food was actually on my desk.
Yeah.
And just everything's weighed and portioned out, but just physically getting that amount of food in. And you really felt it if you buggered it up and you missed half your food for the day. Like you really felt it the next day. Recovery was worse. I was sore. And but you just have to eat clean, and you have to eat, like occasionally I'd try and fit in like a cookie or something like that. But I mean, that helped in the end because it upped my fats and upped my carbs as well. So it was just a lot of food. But at the end of the day, there's no way I could have put on the muscle that I did and kept going without it. It was just not a chance.
No, that's right. And it's amazing how far you can come just in a couple of months of like hardcore training, dieting.
Ridiculous.
You're like, wow, I've improved.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about CrossFit Games. You've made it. You got your ticket. You're on the plane. You land over there. Hello, here we are. Bang, what's that experience like? Because, people might see it on TV and whatnot, and they go, geez, this looks pretty cool, but you get to see behind the scenes. You're in the trenches, baby.
Honestly, I think Phil walked behind me during the whole Reebok kitting out.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing you did, really, when you got there at the arena. And everyone was just amazing, Everyone was... congratulations, well done, this is your chance, have some fun. We're here for you. And they give you this box and it has your name on it, and it's got all this kit with your gym's name on it and your name, and you're thinking, and even now it's like the heart rate's going up, but you don't really, it's like you're in this surreal mall of people. Try this on, make sure it fits. The booty shorts are booty shorts. It's unreal. But they're like, try and make sure it fits. If it doesn't, we'll get you this. That was just an amazing experience. All the other vendors like Romwod and Bear Complex, they're just so gracious.
So they just kitted everyone out with stuff.
Just kitted everyone out. Romwod was awesome. We got lifetime membership.
All right.
Which is a little bit...
Be flexy for life.
But everyone was just so kind and welcoming, and I don't know whether that's because,
They got paid really well.
Yeah.
What about when you see you walk in, you see for the first time, you see the first big name athlete that you saw? What was that? Who did you see? Who was the first big name athlete you saw?
We walk into the warm-up area, and I just walked back. There weren't a lot of people there, and there is Matt Fraser in the middle of a workout on the rig, and I'm just standing there like...
He's just busting out a workout. Didn't think there was going to be enough training going down over the next couple of days.
Just sort of standing there like on guard, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Like everyone's here, and then everyone else starts to trickle in, and then you just see them running through their warm-up and their routine, and everyone's just so focused.
They got their own thing that they do.
Yeah, 100%. Like the Decacomp guys had their workout, and they were running through everything, and then you've got Brute, and you've got everyone else. So they all know what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just amazing, like 100% focus.
Yep.
There was nothing else in the room to them at all.
Laser focused
Yeah.
athlete.
Unreal. But again, like if you caught them when they were relaxing, most of them were really happy to say, hi, you know, how are you doing? Have a chat. Welcome.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just, some of them were just...
Did you do the full fan out and get photos with any of them?
At the end, I did.
Oh, yeah?
I tried to hold off until the...
Was that when they were giving out all the awards
at the closing ceremony?
Yeah. Took a photo of you when you're on the thing, and you're still there, like, looking over, and it's like, Matt Fraser's just sitting there, like...
But, I had to... Phil dared me to go and give Jamie Green a hug and hold up the New Zealand flag behind her.
Did you ask first, or you just started cuddling her?
I was really tempted. Hi.
Yeah.
I did ask, and then she saw the Kiwi flag. She's like, "Hell yeah!" I was like, "Okay, cool."
Awesome. That's good. So good.
But the other thing is, like, within Madison, so everyone's dropping in at different gyms. So you're seeing them training and doing all of their stuff outside of the warm-up area as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So where we were training, they had the Romod team, so Alex Smith and Danny Spiegel and all of them, and then you had the comp train guys who were working out of the gym that we were in. Shellers and Tebow, all of them were popping in and out, so you get to watch and learn as well from what they were doing. But again, it's that to them it looked like there was no one else in the room besides them and their coach. It was phenomenal to watch.
That's cool. What do you think? Where do you think you improved the most over that whole journey, like from start to finish, when you officially went, I'm going to games athlete mode? Because you can see it now. You were always doing extra work after training and whatnot. Hey, do you mind if I stay around and do stuff? But now you're doing like more, like you're really going down the rabbit hole with it now. Where do you think you've improved the most over?
I think a lot of it has been self-belief.
Yeah,
That's
like a mindset
a
is
complete
the biggest. Yeah.
mindset. Like even just before we left, it was almost there, and then, like, you know, with me in snatches, and then even you commented one day, it's like, oh, your confidence is there, and that's never really been.
I feel like your snatch went up, like,
and you know that's always been my annoying thing. But I think there's a lot more self-belief, and just confidence when I'm gonna go do something in workouts. Like this morning, like I go in with a plan. Yeah. Like I go in with, I'm going to step up to the bar. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Overall strength, I think that has definitely improved. My upper body strength has improved a lot. But it's been a lot more the mental aspect for me.
Yeah.
That I think, which I don't know whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, but for me, it's a huge component of why I...
Yeah, well, to keep you there and get you to go again, because that's the big question. Are you going to go again?
If I get a chance to. Actually, no. I go between they're going to have to come and take it off me.
Yep.
Or do I just do me again? But right now, I'm like, I'm going to bust my ass.
Yeah, because it's not far away.
No, 48 days.
48 days. Yes. She's a lover recovery. Look, 48 days, I don't think any of them would have trained as hard as what you've trained to make it to the games and then do the games. So you should be feeling quite confident, right? So,
It's about keeping my body right. And
that's right. It's like injuries low, mind set on, clear it out, do the work, but don't let it overload you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like the athlete dinner, Glassman gave this. Man can talk. Oh my God, he can talk. But he said, you know, you've got targets on your backs for the national champions now.
Yep.
You're gonna have to step up to the plate, or someone else is gonna be gunning for you.
Yeah.
So, and I know that's already in my mind, and I know there's like chatter, but I'm just gonna keep my head down and work as hard as I can.
Yep. Mate, we're here to help you along that way.
Oh God, I don't
facilitate you.
To be fair, I would not have gotten anywhere without you guys and the guys at the gym. It was insane. I don't think I've ever felt that I knew there were so many people behind me
Yep.
that wanted it for me.
Yeah.
They didn't want it for anyone else, but they wanted me to be happy, and they wanted it for me rather than for themselves.
Yep.
And just the support was incredible. Like, yeah, this. I feel like I owe so much.
Nah.
But
just do it again.
Yeah. All he's got is plans.
Yeah, that's it. Now, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like you feel like it's overwhelming with all of it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's and you know, when you don't, like, the workout wasn't amazing for me. PR'd my snatch, PR'd my rope climbs, but at the end of the day, like, I stood out there and I stood there with, like, I felt like I had everyone with me, and that was probably like one of the most important things to me. It's like,
yeah, you weren't like doing it on your own.
Oh God, and I wasn't even doing it at that point. I wasn't doing it for me. It was just, okay, we're all here together. This is our journey now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to come back and do it all over again.
Well, we know where we need to work, and we focus on those things, and we just keep doing what you're doing. In 12 months' time, because it'll be 10 more months. 10 more months, you'll be twice the person you are now. Like I think
it changes you.
It definitely changes you. Yeah.
It's unreal. Just and just seeing them work and realizing where you can do things differently. Just the other thing was seeing how efficient they were with, like, these athletes were with time. The pro athletes. It's just, there was no messing around. They did stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just little things that you pick up, and it's like, okay, well, 1% every day.
Yep.
Just get that a little bit better, and we'll keep working on it. And I'll keep harassing you with stupid questions.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Everyone's going to love to listen to this, and if you don't love listening to it, unsubscribe. But if you do like listening to it, make sure you subscribe, like, and tell your friends. It's the best TV show you could watch. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Cal.